Oh, hello everyone. Hello YouTube. Welcome to Respite Soul. Welcome to the channel. Today we're starting a new series. It's kind of like my origin story and how I got to gaming, trophy hunting, and survival horror. You might be asking yourself, why are you playing Resident Evil 4 on the original version? Why on its OG form and not the remake? Well, this speaks more to how I got into the game in the first place, uh, and where I got my start in the action slash survival horror genre. And honestly, to start off, I started off in 2007. My very first gaming console or game console was in 2007. It was a Game Boy Color. I had found a Game Boy Color at a yard sale, and I asked my mom if I could have it. They had it for sale for like $10. And my mom was at first unsure, but she ended up getting it. She ended up, bending and getting it for me. But $10 to her at the time was a lot. And but she spared the money to get it for me. Now, granted, at the time, games like that, yes, they were a little bit cheaper, mainly because they were still, I guess, in like streamlined or something like in that sense. Even though the game was old, I don't think it was still quite 10 years old yet. Yeah. So, I had a friend that had a Game Boy, had a Game Boy Color, and that had a Pokemon Silver. So I borrowed that from him, and the funny thing about Pokemon Silver for me was I would always pick Totodile as my starter, mainly. Later on in life, sure, I would pick, like, Cyndaquil, but Totodile was my main guy. And that was kind of fun. I played it for a few years after that, but nothing too insane. Um, I played it for a few years after that, and then ended up having to get rid of it mainly because it's not that I couldn't. It's not that I had to. I just got kind of bored. And with the clock battery being out on my friend's copy of Pokemon Silver, I always had, obviously have to choose a different starter every time. I gave it back to him, and I didn't game for a while. Oh, no tree skip. Um, but I really, after the Game Boy, it was my, kind of like my it was the time on the PS2. And those were some fun times. Those were some fun times, but being that nearing the end of the chapter. Um, that will be saved for next time. Um, it's kind of point of the series is to get as much information out in as short as time as possible. But yeah, guys, that's it for the video, and I will catch you guys in the next one. I'm gonna try to get these out, and you guys can enjoy them. That being said, this has been Respite Soul, and thank you for all the support so far on my Welcome to Respite Soul video, and catch you guys in the next one. Peace.